Also, when you were talking, it made me think about how that messaging also ties into black men crying because it's like, oh, if you cry, you're soft, then you want to attack the orientation. It's not the case. It's for women, we're allowed, particularly in our community, black women, we have so many spaces to communicate our feelings, whether it's in the beauty shop or at church or, we're going to brunch and girls trip. There's always a space for us to communicate. But for men, it's suck it up, boys don't you hear, boys don't cry. We hear all these things, but there's a stress that's building. And I think for me, it just my opinion, I feel like for men, for black men, it's so much of a label as far as the gender, but what about the humanity of the black man?
Yeah, I think that I mean when we think about what humanity means and when we think about that in the context of how we operate society, how we show up in society, how we're viewed in society, that humanity can look very different because there
Mhm.
hasn't always been a space where humility was given to us. So we in turn don't give it to other people and then we just in a space where there is no humanity or where humanity can feel real inhumane at times. So I definitely think that there isn't always a safe space that either us, and when I say us, me as a black male, there's not always a safe space that we create, but there's also
Mhm.
not a safe space that oftentimes has been created for us to really comfortably be able to express stress, trauma, all of these things that impact everybody. Because again, we are human, we're not a tree. We feel, but there's not always a space for us to express that.
I think that's a really good point.